want to welcome you guys to another video, because we're going to make this into a YouTube series as well. And we're going to do something way different than before. You're going to see me actually logging out from my main account. I actually want to put up, why not? Let's brag for a minute. I want to put up the, let me see. Let me see if I have an updated version of my fleet viewer. Let's pull it up here. Let's do a refresh really quick to show you guys why I'm a little bored of playing my main account. You know, sometimes it gets boring when you have a bunch of ships and stuff like that. And I'm gonna do something very, very different. I have an alternate account that I'm using for things here and there. Add hangar ships. Yeah, this is my fleet right now. Did they add the Hermes? No, they still didn't add the Hermes. So basically I have this one twice, because once is the Hermes. But yeah, I'm gonna put this on the YouTube video as well. This is my fleet right now, right? Can we make all the, I don't know. I was hoping we can make all the text a little bigger. No? Whatever. So sometimes when you start with all these ships, even if it's a wipe, it gets a little boring, you know? So we're gonna try things different. We're gonna start from scratch. And I'm gonna go step by step with what should we do to get a new account. If you're new a Star Citizen, if you want to give it a try, well, this is the time to do it. Why? Because you're gonna see, if you come to the Robert Space Industries website and you're gonna take a look, you will realize that we have a free fly, right? Why don't we have a free fly tab over here? This is weird. And oh, okay, it says over here that we have a free fly until February 23. That means you can play the game for free, but I still encourage you to make a new account if you haven't already. And I want to encourage you guys to obviously use my referral code. You get a little bit of extra aUEC when you start, and I'm getting a bonus as well as I add up referrals. And it's what's special this month is, if you're my referral and I refer you, basically, this is what you're gonna get as a. Let me put the musical lower. Even if I love the music, so the music in Star Citizen, it's crazy good. Yeah. So, you're gonna get this as a bonus if you're my referral, and I'm gonna get this. It's not much when you consider my fleet, but it's interesting to add all the collectibles, you know. Usually a scooter like this, the hover quad, you don't get with this color for any other event. That seems the perfect music volume to me. Thank you. Thank you, man. Yeah, it's hard to do it with two computers and stuff like that. I'm trying for the first time, I'm trying the, what's it called, the SteelSeries sonar or something like that. I used to use voice meter, and things are a little bit different. But yeah, hopefully it's gonna work right. Okay, so going back to this, if you're making a new account, use my referral code. You're gonna see it in the description of the video. You can see it on, I have it on Twitch in my description and stuff like that. You can ask for me in chat, and I'll put it in chat for you. You get a set of armor. That's pretty cool, right? Actually, I can tell you that this armor is not common in game. You cannot really find it, and if you do find it, you don't find it in this color. So this color is kind of unique. So you get something interesting, and I get the hover quad. I don't even know. I closed my fleet viewer. I think I might already have one or two of these, but this is gonna be the one that's gonna be unique with this color. Anyway, so like I said, if you're new to Star Citizen, this is a good time to start. Why? Because you can do the free fly. During the free fly, you have access to a bunch of other ships as well. Let's see, does it say what kind of ships you get access to? You usually get access to 4 or 5 ships that you wouldn't otherwise. I don't know why they're not doing it. I think the Arrow is one of them. I think you get, yeah, you get a salvager and a salvager and a miner to start things with. And anyway, you're gonna have a good time. So what we're gonna do today is I'm gonna pull up another. Let's pull up another Firefox tab, but we're gonna go into a new tab, a new incognito tab. Why? Because what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna show you how to. Well, I could have just done it from here. We're gonna do a brand new account because my wife said that she might want to start playing with me. So why not give her a chance to do that? So I'm not gonna show obviously the whole process because I don't want everybody to know my wife's email and stuff like that. But what I wanted to do is to show you what you should see if you're using my referral code right. You should see you've been referred by and my name here, and this is my referral code. Okay, you can do the link together all together, or you can do just the referral code. And if you do, it should show up like this if you do it properly. What I'm gonna do different than what I'm advising you guys to do is I'm not gonna get the free fly combo. Hopefully I can manage to make my account in such a way that I'm not getting the free fly ships, because the Hero to Zero challenge that I'm gonna start today, and it's gonna be a journey, I'm gonna start it with no money and no ship, which technically it's impossible in the game to play without the ship, but we're gonna actually try to do it without the ship, and we'll get there. You'll see how I'm gonna do it. Okay, so I haven't even done this. I could have done it beforehand, but I wanted to show you how the referral page works. So you're gonna choose a name. I can show you because you're gonna see it in game. That's gonna be my wife's account name. She's usually known by Blue Jay, but Blue Jay is taken, so I tried with double Y, it doesn't work. I'm gonna do it with double A's. So I'm gonna pull this here for a second. I didn't even know this is a thing, but let me show you this really quick. So I created her account. It says that the referral reward has been applied, and it's showing what I'm gonna get next. Where is it getting that from? Huh, that's weird. Because I'm gonna get this, right? And I'm gonna get this. Is it showing me from the legacy program that I'm gonna get that ship? That's my next. Oh yeah. Okay, so it's showing the legacy reward. This is interesting. Okay, I'm sure even if you're a Star Citizen player for a long time, you either never done this, or you didn't know in a long time how this is working. Yeah, so I'm close to 100 recruits on the legacy board, and I will just get my 75 today to get this tank as a reward on my regular board. Okay, so what are we gonna do now? So I created her account, right? Everything good. Now we're gonna look for a starter pack. Oh, okay, this is interesting. This is very interesting. I'm actually intrigued by this as well, because again, when I was doing it, when I joined the game, I didn't even get the referral code because the friend that showed me the game said, I don't want to get bothered to go look for my referral code, so he didn't even do that. So just because of that, I'm starting with less UEC than my wife. My wife is starting with 50,000, right? That's how she's gonna start with. Well, actually, we're gonna start with 0 because we're doing an actual challenge, right? And then if I'm looking over here, oh man, I have so many tabs open. Never mind. I don't have 50,000. You will get 50,000 if you use my referral code. I don't have 50,000. So when they're gonna wipe for whatever reason, or when they're gonna launch the game, I'm not gonna start with 50,000. You will if you use a referral code, and I encourage you to use mine. This is not mine, this is my wife's. So anyway, so I'm thinking, usually if you're a new player, I recommend you to always buy the cheapest starter pack. Why? You don't know if you're gonna like the game. I know they do refunds like everything else, but trust me when I tell you that it's not worth doing the refunds. So ideally you should get the cheapest starter pack that's available for you at that time. But when there is an event like the one from today, I really encourage you to try one of these. This one is a little bit too expensive if you ask me, and it's a ship that you can easily get in game right now. You can ask me about ships and stuff like that if you're new. I don't have a problem with that. Ask me in the comments, ask me in the chat. But this is a nice ship. This is a salvager. Okay, so this ship will salvage other ships, and I'm gonna get this one for my wife. Why? Because I think it's cute. If she's gonna want to start playing, she's gonna get the cute armor. She's gonna get a cute color for her ship. But like I said, we're not gonna start with a ship. Like, we're not gonna use this ship until we earn the money to use this ship, and we're gonna talk along the way how we're gonna do that. But these are the options that you get. There's a mining ship that's a starter pack as well, 75. Sometimes this one gets discounted as well. There's the cutter that I really like. I usually go for the cutter or the Pisces, the exploration Pisces. This is a nice ship as well. But today I'm gonna do something different. The Avenger Stalker. Actually, this is the Avenger Titan. Avenger Titan, it's a very good ship because it can carry cargo, has pretty good guns on it, so you can start doing guns, get into gunfights and stuff like that with the ship. The Intrepid, it's a good ship as well. I wouldn't go so far of getting a very expensive ship from the beginning. Why? Because no matter what ship you get, that's why I encourage you guys to start with the cheapest package you can get. Because at any point in time, you can go from this ship to this ship, or from this ship to this ship, or from this ship to this ship. You're only gonna pay the difference, and I can show you that how it works. But just keep in mind that it's nice to get a package like this, just because you get an armor, you get a gun, you get a nicer paint, and you get the deal, right? If you would get this on a regular price, it would be $75. It's $63.75, so it's $64 this time. So it's, I don't even know, is this, I was trying to see if it's 20% off, but it's not. I don't know, it's a bigger discount than usual. The Nomad, it's an interesting ship as well. Has a lot of cargo space. As you see, it's a hauler. It's considered the hauler, so it's a good option to start if you want to move boxes around. But again, this ship is something you can acquire in game. This is something you cannot acquire in game as of this moment. You could, you will eventually, but not of right now. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. It's asking us what we want to do. So this is interesting, but we're gonna get the salvager. Okay. Okay, yeah, this is how it looks, the normal paint. This is how it looks without the event paint. This is how it's gonna look with the event paint. Does it look a little bit different? I don't know. I think I like this more. Has a more, I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, let's not waste too much time. It's nice that it's telling you here kind of the minimum requirements to play this game. I can tell you these are BS. Because if you will, for whatever reason, if you 1 second. Man, I love this song. Yeah. For whatever reason, if you still have a 4 gigabytes graphics card and you want to try to play this game, I can guarantee you will be looking at pictures. Okay? Don't trust this. 16 gigs of RAM for this game, it's a joke. I have 64, and obviously I'm multitasking, so I'm doing other stuff in the same time. But even 64, sometimes it looks for me that it's not enough. I don't have a crazy good computer. I have an older GPU, a 4070 Ti, with only 12 gigs of RAM, but we'll look at how that looks in just a few minutes. Anyway, we're adding this to the card. We're gonna go to checkout. Obviously, I'm gonna pull this away. So I already get a paint. Whenever you buy a new ship, you usually get some good deals on some paints. Usually get the bundle deal for the paints. I don't get it now for whatever reason, but you can add paints. Again, if it's not discounted or anything, I don't think you should get it because there's no point. Okay, so let me fix this really quick. Okay, so we're on her account and we're good to go. Oh man. Okay, we know it's an alpha game. It's fine. Okay, the music is gonna be quiet now. Hopefully the music will start in game. I don't know if I need to resync my joysticks and stuff if it's a new account. We'll see about that. Why is saying not responding? Come on. Respond yourself. Okay, so this is how you're gonna get it. Let's see if the settings... Okay, the settings are kind of done. I think it kind of took my settings. Let's see. Yeah, no motion blur, no film grain, big field of view, because that's how we like it. I do it on very high, a little bit of upscaling. We play on Vulkan. As you can see, I have the recommended amount of VRAM that I should spend, and I'm not spending more than that. I don't get crazy frames. We'll show you how that works, but anyway, these are my settings. Yeah, we have the music here. We can put the game a little louder because at least the OBS tells me that the music is fairly low now. Okay, so hopefully we didn't get all the ships from the starter pack. That's the only thing. That's the only thing I don't want to happen, and that's the only thing that I don't want to do, to have a bunch of ships. So I don't know, should I make a female character because it's my wife's account? This gets reset at every patch, so it doesn't really matter if I do a female character or not. I'm gonna go with whatever they give me except the hair. This is not my wife's hair whatsoever. I don't even know if they have very long hair. I'm gonna go with this one. I think this one has the longest hair. Okay, I'm not gonna bother with anything else because most of the time in this game you're gonna wear armor. So yeah, it can, if you have a camera, it can read your facial expressions and stuff like that based on the webcam that you have, or if you have a Tobii eye tracker, that works as well. But we're not gonna spend too much time. Oh, I can load my my preset, but no, we're gonna make one new. We're gonna save it. Then we're gonna go to review, and then we're gonna go to accept. Okay, it's gonna ask me for the tutorial. We're not gonna do the tutorial. I strongly encourage you to do the tutorial if you're new to the game. I actually never done the tutorial myself. Maybe I should do it once just so I know what's about. But we're not gonna do it now because it's very late in the day and I wanna get some content in. Okay, so let's talk about the rules of my challenge. We will not start with any ships, okay? Like, even the ship that I pledge for, even if the ship that I pledge for, I'm not gonna use it until I earn it. I don't have an effective price for it in game, because the ship is not in game as of this moment. You cannot buy it with in-game currency, so I don't know what's the value of it in game. I think depending on how it's gonna work, I'm either gonna start using it as soon as I transfer out from this account the money that I used. I will buy any ship, right? Because this ship will not give me a huge advantage over a starter ship, because it is a starter ship, even if it's a salvager. So I'm not gonna start with any money, and I'm not gonna start with any ship. I'm not gonna use my ship. The only ships I'm gonna be allowed to use is ship I steal for now, okay? So I'm gonna have to steal ships to get money to do my first ship. Usually, obviously, I start in Stanton, and I usually start on New Babbage, because that's a place where people are leaving their ships parked outside. I'm gonna do something different because the Nix system is new, and I love it. Even if it's not so optimized and stuff like that, I love Nix, and I love the area of Nix, and I love Levski as a capital location, okay, as a starting location. So we're gonna have to find somebody that's gonna be outside. He's gonna leave his ship unattended, maybe with the ramp down, and that's gonna be our ship that we're gonna start with. Okay, we can change ships along the way. Like, if I find a better ship that's abandoned, I can switch to the new ship that's abandoned, but I will not use my ship that I am supposed to start with until until I will get the money to earn it in game. Okay, so we're gonna go on a USA. It's kind of, for me right now, it's 7:30 on a Saturday night, so hopefully we're gonna find, I'm gonna show you guys some tricks. So if you put this into your console, you can see obviously the frames, which they're not great even in the menu in this game. Like I said, it says that I have committed 8 gigs of RAM, blah 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 blah. But the moment I'm gonna connect, I'm gonna try best. Okay, it's telling me that I cannot change my residence. Okay, after I choose my residence, so I'm gonna start in Nix, even if I'm probably gonna start with missions in Stanton and other places like that. I'm gonna start in Nix. Okay, it's gonna tell me, I'm not gonna leave this on because it's annoying to see all that writing over there all the time, but we want to see as many players as possible in my location, and I'll show you how you can do that. So if you have this pulled up, I cannot show my mouse right now because we're in the loading screen, but it's the fourth line from the top. Okay, if FPS is the first one, physics is the second one, server FPS is the third one, and then server is the fourth one. And you can read the population. It will show me a shard population and a server population. The shard is all the servers that are combined together. So you see it's showing me 618 right now because it's loading up the server information right now. So showing me 620 people right now, but only 28 are in my region, and that's not ideal. Okay. So this will make harder for me to find the ship. We can switch servers, okay? So that's the thing that, oh man. Yeah, we already started with the... I thought that if I have a small hangar, this is not going to happen. I thought this is going to happen only with the medium hangar. But basically, you spawn in your hangar now. And there's a glitch where you don't spawn in your hangar in the beginning. For whatever reason, until you actually pull a ship to spawn your hangar. So this is not a good way to start the game. But it's fine. I killed myself, so I'm going to spawn in the hospital, and that's going to be fine. I'm curious of two things. If I have the free fly ships, which I hope I don't, and you don't lose anything if you die in a location like this, okay? Like all the equipment that you start with, I'm gonna have it. I think I might use the armor that comes with the, just because it's an event armor. I could probably go buy an armor that's similar with that, you know, but I'm just gonna use the new armor just because it's cool, because it's an event armor and something that you guys can get as well. So maybe that's gonna tease you. Okay, so I'm not gonna keep this up, but here is the number where you can see how many people are on the actual big server. And the big server, the big shard, it's made out of smaller little servers that are intertwined, and you move from one to another flawlessly. You're never gonna know when you're gonna switch servers. So yeah, I have 33 now in my region. Okay, so this is how you know when you join a server. I don't know if somebody's still in chat, if you can tell me how loud the game is and the sound effects from the game compared to my voice. The music, I still hear it. Okay, so I'm gonna take this off. We're gonna put this on 0 and let's go. Oh, yeah, the NPCs are going crazy. Okay, if somebody's very new at Star Citizen, never seen it, never heard of it until now, Star Citizen, it's a game that's been in development for years. And when I say years, I think 2013 is the... Let's put the chat away as well. 2013, I think, is the first time when they started working on it. So it's been in development since. I can tell you that the game is still buggy. It's not even in an alpha state. It's in a pre-alpha state. They call it alpha, but in a way it's in a pre-alpha state. The currency is called alpha aUEC, okay? What we're working with. I already have 70,000. I'm gonna send that on my main account, like I said. And there's still a lot of bugs. There's still a lot of glitches. And you're gonna see them in my live stream or my recording. But it's still a fun game. Okay, does it give me my hangar? Okay, I can see my hangar now. So technically I should have spawned here instead of having to go from the hospital to this place. This usually... Why did it... Is this a... Oh, they only have medium hangars. That's why. Oh, no. I was afraid of this. This is actually the only reason I started with... with a new account. To not have access to all of these, okay? But I'm going to show you something. I'm going to teach you something if you don't know about it. And if you're a advanced player... I'm not gonna ever request these ships, okay? I'm gonna only use this in the beginning, or maybe I'm gonna use this as well, or maybe I'm gonna use this as well once I earn them in game. So once I'm gonna have the money, to buy them in game, which I'm gonna start with 0. Let's do that right now. So I'm sending all... I don't have any friends. Let me see if I can find my main account, Bobby M, and I'm gonna send all that money, all that in-game money to my main account. Man, I was really hoping I'm not gonna get the free flight. I didn't click on the free flight. Come on, why is this not working? Doesn't work. Okay, there you go. That's what I wanted to do. I don't know who this guy is, but he got some pocket change. Okay, so 0 money. That's how we're gonna start, and we're not gonna use any of these ships either, okay? The only way I'm gonna be allowing myself to use some of these ships is gonna be if I earn enough to make the money to buy it, okay? And then when I'm gonna buy it, instead of actually buying it, I'm gonna send somebody the money, and I'm gonna give myself the right to use one of these ships. Okay, let me see, what do I get from... Why do I get this, though? I don't know why I'm getting this. I don't even know what this is. But, I don't even know why I got this. Oh, because it comes with the set. So what I'm gonna do is, I am gonna use Let me take these off because sometimes they glitch out. I'm gonna use the armor just because it looks cool. You know, it's my wife's account. It's a new armor. You guys can get this armor as well. Let's take the helmet off. Yeah, this looks cool. Should I use the P4, the weapon? I might need to use it, but I don't have money for anything. So I have a multi-tool. I'm gonna use the multi-tool. I'm gonna get in the backpack. Did I put the backpack on? I didn't. Oh man, this is sad. So they made a new color theme for the armor, but they didn't apply it to the backpack. And I'm not saying it doesn't look right, but it doesn't look right. I'm gonna use the tractor beam attachment for it, but we will get also the, oops. We don't want to do this, we want to do this. Okay, we're gonna get the SRT attachment because maybe we're gonna need to repair some stuff. I'm gonna get this as well. Ah, come on. I'm gonna get the med. I'm gonna get the gun. I'm not gonna get the big gun. Okay, let's. Yeah, I'm not gonna use this. I'm gonna put this here. And I do have an extra magazine for my pistol, okay? So, yeah, this is gonna be my setup. I'm gonna have this here in if I need to swap it out. Let's see if the tractor beam is working. The tractor beam is, why do I have, oh. I guess there might have been a glitch there. I lost a little bit of HP, which is important. Okay, so this is basically the start of the challenge. No money, no ships, okay? Just the gear. I know the gear might give me just a little bit of advantage if I over the armor. If I get into any PvP or if I get into any kind of FPS combat and stuff like that, will give me a slight advantage. I think it's a medium armor, right? No, it's a light armor, so it's not even gonna give me a, I'm just using it because it's cool. Okay, I want to check really quick something. This is the Levski ship shop that you can buy. I want to see really quick some prices. Yeah, they do have this. I know it's a little bit more expensive, so anything you buy here, it comes a little bit upgraded. It comes with a better mining head or anything like that, or salvage head or stuff like that. We're gonna use our own ship, but I kind of wanted to see the price. Like if we're gonna look at this, it might be more expensive though. Let's see the price of the ships. They have a Gladius there. They have a cutter. I'm thinking if I manage to earn enough to use the cutter, I will just use the salvation instead, and I might do that. Okay, let's see. Ship shop. Okay, I can get rentals from here. So this is something I'm definitely gonna do, because that's how we're gonna make money, right? So a golem, right? This is a starter mining ship. It's only 27,000 a day. So I might need to get 27,000 and then I can go mining, you know? That's the nice thing about this game. You can rent ships if you cannot own them. So that's what we're gonna do. But we need to get some initial money. Like you saw, I already had like 70,000. So I could have already rented something nice out and make some money, but that would have been too easy if you ask me. So we're gonna try to, okay, so we don't care about the rental prices necessarily. I mean, we do. So if I'm getting a vulture, it's gonna be 70k. A golem, it's gonna be 27k. A mole. Do they have like a ship for moving stuff around? A whole A. A whole A. Does it say? This is a freight ship. So I think it. I don't know exactly. Okay, let's look it up actually. So, I want to do in this series. I have a lot of knowledge about the game. Obviously, I'm playing for almost 5 years, and I have a lot of ships, and I flew a lot of ships. Some ships are newer than And I haven't really used them. It's a single-seater light freighter, okay, with 64 SCU capacity, okay. Cargo is stored externally. Yeah, I know. This is a fancy ship. Like, this one extends a little bit, and then that's where you're going to put the cargo. So it's going to look something like this when you're going to fly with cargo. Let's see really quick what Star Citizen Wiki says. Yeah, 64 SCU. So, yeah. Again, let's see. Rental price. Oh, rental price is supposed to be a lot cheaper. Why is it so expensive here? I think... so teaches this shop has some different kind of prices, because usually the ships that you get here are a little better. They come with better components or better stuff like that, but we'll see. Let me look here just a second. Ship shop, and let's see one of the cheapest ship we can get. So a Mustang Alpha, it's 650k here. I think I could find it cheaper, but let's say, let me look at the cutter. So the cutter is 635k. So let's say 650k. Once I get 650k or 700k, let's say, I will allow myself to use my starter ship. With my knowledge that I have in game, I got myself ahead a lot faster and a lot quicker by doing some events and stuff like that I knew about them. Okay, so we're not gonna do that. We're definitely not gonna do that this time. We're not gonna do any of the event missions. I could join. Let me get out of the elevator and I'll show you guys this. I could join the priority missions that are right now. That are happening right now. They usually pay a lot. I can party up with people and do them very quickly without even doing anything. I can just get a party up, but we're not going to do any of that. So I want to use stuff that will not be available just to me right now. I want to do stuff that's going to be available to you if you start as a player a month from now. You're not going to get the starter ship a month from now, but I'm going to do missions and stuff that's going to bring me money that's always available. So what we're going to do, obviously collection mission. I don't think this is gonna give me any money, but we don't need to go to week yellow. We're gonna do some salvage missions once we get our salvager unlock. We're gonna do some hauling missions, right? This is basically paying itself. Oh man, this is a lot. This is a lot of stuff to move around. But if I rent that ship, right, it was like 70k. And I can get this done in one trip and pay for the ship and have a bunch of extra, okay? We're gonna do delivery missions, okay? These are fairly new, they got them out, but we need a ship to start doing this, okay? We can do the investigation missions because these are here to stay. There's a bunch of investigation missions in Stanton and stuff like that as well. Mercenary missions are gonna be a little hard to do. Maybe these, I don't know, we'll see. And obviously we're not gonna do any bounty hunting because we're not gonna have a ship to do stuff like that. But our main goal, since we don't have a ship, we need to find one. Oh, that was somebody that flew up with the ship. That's somebody that flew down with the ship. Yeah, that's somebody with the whole sea. Man, it will be nice if I can steal a whole sea. I don't know what kind of boxes are these. Medical supplies. Huh. I don't know if I should allow myself to get stuff like this. Like this is here, right? I can just put it on my cargo. Why it didn't go on the cargo grid? Might be that it's kind of broken. Because you will find stuff like this in game. Look at that whole sea over there. Man, I love this game. I love this game just for this. Like, that guy is a human being right now flying that ship. And... Can I just jump off this? Yes, I can. Yeah, there's no gravity here. Oh, look how many boxes. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. Even if I can probably figure out something to get all these boxes and It looks pretty. Yeah, I know. This game always looks pretty. Because there's airlocks here. So I'm still using some of my knowledge from the game. Yes, a new player would not know all these secrets. What's wrong? Where's the airlock? Yeah, you could beg for money in this game and people will give you money. Please don't, like, if you're watching this on YouTube or even live right now, don't send me money. Don't send me aUEC. I'm gonna look every time before I log out. And I'm not gonna let anybody send me aUEC because that's not the point. Okay, I was trying to see how much will I get from selling some commodities here, but I might not be able to do that anytime soon. Okay, this one is supposed to go down, but it's not here. Both of them are supposed to go down because this is... Okay, I think this one works. Because it's giving me the time until the elevator is supposed to arrive. Are you lying to me? 14, 13, come on. Wait, I'm gonna go check the outside freight elevators and then 5.
Stand clear of disembarking passengers.
2, really? Oh, there it is.
The capsule now
Right on time, right on cue.
Stand clear of disembarking passengers.
This is like a tram. Like, it's a lift that doesn't, you don't get to control it, you don't get to push buttons.
Clear of disembarking passengers.
I should probably heal myself. I should probably buy a med gun, but I don't even have money for that. Alright, let's try to go to the outside freight elevator, see if there's an abandoned ship there somewhere. If not, we might have to swap servers. So instead of going to the pads, which I went earlier, I'm gonna go to external freight elevators. They were pretty far away. Oops, let's close this. Oh, no way. There's no way. There's no way I'm gonna be able to steal this. This is the biggest internal cargo ship in the game. Why am I going to the... Oh, I got scared for a second. Hopefully there's nobody here. There's nobody here. You can just take this. Oh my god, no. It's working. Are my keybinds working? Why can I not close the ramp? Oh, I think the back ramp is damaged. Oh, there's another one. There's so many abandoned them over here. How I didn't see them from the top? Should I try to find one that doesn't have the ramp that's broken? I don't even care at this point. I got myself... And it's not even saying that I'm trespassing. That's weird. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm good with that.
Shields on.
That's what we want to do with this. Okay, we got ourselves a ship. It's a huge ship. I mean, I keep telling people, sometimes you don't need to buy anything. You just get it. You just use it. You just find it, and you just take it, and you just use it. Because right now there's not a big punishment if you abandon your ship and you don't get another one. So you don't park it basically. Let me make sure everything it's. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's damaged. Everything seems to be fine. Why does it say shields down? Why don't I have the shields? I only have the front shields.